welcome back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.
And remember, our goal is always to guide you to personal and financial wellness.
Well, to say that we're excited to have you back on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show is an understatement. We love you joining our Saturdays. It's our best day of the week. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. And now FM at 98.1. Totally excited about that because I know very rarely do I go to the AM dial unless I want to listen to a Dodger game or a Kings game. But guess what? They're bringing that to FM too. Good stuff. And so you guys need to check it out. And you can also find out all that's happening in our town anytime I go to hometownstation.com. Hometown Station, that is the hub. Believe it or not, they get like 140,000 hits a month on that. And if you can also subscribe, they send out 36,000 emails a week letting you know what's really happening in our community. Again, hometownstation.com. All right, before we go, Steve, I have Steve Korn here, owner of Newhall Escrow. He's been part of our show since the day we started it, and there's a reason for it. He's a connector. He's involved. He's a partner of mine, a good friend of ours, but also he helped me put together something based on what he does best. Steve is one of the best networkers I've ever met. He makes sure that he adds value to your life by making sure that if you need anything for anyone, even if you need a restaurant or a recipe, Steve Korn is your go-to person. So we started a team, basically, of some of the best professionals we could find together between interviewing on our show or knowing them in our community. And these are the best professionals, whether it's an estate planner, a college planner, financial planner, attorneys, you name it. We put them all together in one group called America's Professional Resource Group. And you can find them at aprgi.com. That's aprgi.com. These are vetted professionals, most of them 20 to 30 plus years experience. We personally use them. You use them.
We know them. They're friends. We know the best in the business, what they do.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so aprgi.com. All right, let's get back to our topic today, which is College of the Canyons. Our basically is not just a community college. This is the college of colleges now, right here in your hometown. And what's nice is I have Steve Korn and Murray Wood, who are both on the College of the Canyons Foundation Board, and they're here to share with you some of the unique things that are happening at College of the Canyons that I guarantee a lot of you don't know about or should know about, if not for you or for your community or for your children. This is a great thing. And you guys are now starting so much, but I'm going to dive into something that I know kind of got you really passionate about being on the board, giving up a lot of your time. You are a very busy man, Steve Korn, and you give up a lot of your time. Murray Wood, I know, is also heavily involved because this is passionate. You guys helped develop a culinary arts center right there in College of the Canyons, and that was quite a process to put together.
Well, the history of it, you know, if you're connected to the college at all, the culinary program used to be housed at one time in that property on Town Center Drive that had Twin Palms.
Oh, yeah. I remember it was there.
You know, that, and I think Tilted Kilt and all those properties that haven't done well. But we were in that property for a while, and then Westfield said they had a hot lead for a tenant coming in and kicked us out of there. And then out there we went to a shopping center, closed down restaurant site in Castaic and squeezed in there.
Yep.
It was amazing how many students could fit in there, and our program was constricted because of the size there. And then
size, location, the whole 9 yards. Sure.
Then Dr. Van Hook had a vision to build a culinary institute on the Valencia campus, and that began the capital campaign that Murray got behind. And to fast forward, long story short, I was introduced to the college from the foundation perspective to get involved in the capital campaign to raise money for the Wine Studies program, which is one of many programs offered at the Culinary Institute.
Now, why would you, of all people, be picked to go into wine studies?
It's kind of like throwing a kid in a candy store and say, sample all the candy and have a good time.
You're like, oh boy, I'm perfect for the job.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with the College of the Canyons Culinary Institute, it's a world-class facility housing full-time students in a myriad of classes. everything from wine studies, which I understand a certificate in the wine studies program would get you into a vocation, a position below a sommelier, but in a food and beverage manager position at a hotel or restaurant.
When we going into the
Yeah,
class?
I'm ready, man. They have everything from baking classes to knife skills to savory to you name it. They have it. It's a wonderful organization, a great curriculum, institutional instructors which are well versed in that
Oh my
industry.
goodness! I've gone to a few of the classes.
Yeah.
It is not just education, but they do a great job. It's
Right.
fun, it's entertaining, it's educational. It was really fun, and I'm glad you brought me to that. Plus, the food is amazing.
One of the reasons that the college got involved was today the largest source of private employers in the United States are the food industry.
That makes sense.
It is amazing. And there are so many people. The popularity of food shows on television. Everybody wants to be Emeril Lagasse or whatever the chef of the week
Out here,
is.
we just want to be Steve Korn.
Well, he's good at it.
He is very good at
He's
it.
taken on Chef Robert Irvine.
Yeah, honestly,
He has,
That's
literally,
right.
honestly.
That's right.
And at an event we hosted. And we went from 40 students when we had that storefront in Gasteic to 400 students now. So it's a very popular program, and the students have the opportunity to work in a setting that is cutting edge for the food service industry, and will guarantee that they can get a job in that industry right out of it. And that's what we're about, being able to help people. You know, a college education gives an average graduate 67% more of an opportunity in terms of making salary earnings than a non-college graduate. And so what happens with the food industry as well. And our students, once the new building was completed, it took about 3 years and about $6.7 million to build. 6 kitchens plus a wine studies lab, a chocolate room
Nice.
for making specialties.
See, now you're winning people over big time. They're like, a chocolate room, a wine studies room.
And a cafe that holds over 100 people and is open once a week for, right now, lunches on Thursdays, and then in April they'll be hosting dinners.
Oh, wow.
And
Is that open just to students, or is that
no,
open to
it'll
the
be
public?
open to the community.
What day is that?
That'll
Thursday?
be on Thursday evenings. It's starting April 12th, I believe.
What about the lunches?
The lunches will go for one more Thursday on March 29th.
All right.
And the $20, it's a full course lunch. It's amazing. And people from the community as well as people from the campus do come. And last year it was voted as the best lunch restaurant in the Santa Clarita Valley.
No, that says a lot.
Our instructors, Chef Otto, was voted as the top chef in the Santa Clarita Valley.
We know Chef Otto.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's what we have. We train our students. The head of our department was a chef, a pastry chef for Wolfgang Puck. So it's amazing the resources that we have been able to generate and the relationships. Our students end up working in places like Lazy Dog. The executive chef of Lazy Dog here in Santa Clarita is a graduate of our program.
Oh, that's cool. Stay right
And
home.
Came back, absolutely. So that it's a wonderful thing. And here we have a guy who's got leadership ability, who stands out and says, I'm interested in this program and I'll help you. And he became self-identified, and his leadership ability helping us raise funds for the Culinary Arts Center led to our recognition of Steve as a leader for our foundation.
Well, we're going to dive in. We're going to head to break, Murray, and again, we're here with Murray Wood and Steve Korn on the College of the Canyons Foundation. And we're going to come back and we're going to talk about a new program that you guys are working on that I need to know more about, and you should know more about, called College First Year Promise Campaign, that I believe you're chairing up.
Yep.
Right, Stevie?
Good stuff.
All right, so when we come back, you're going to learn more about your hometown college right here, College of the Canyons. When we come back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show, again, don't go away. This is good stuff. Second half of the show is even better than the first.